Okay, so I know the photos that I want to print now, but now I need to get them from my Amazon into my phone to be able to print them. So again, filtering through first the year 2022 and then the month October, I will then cross-reference with that notebook that you saw, and I will select the ones to download, and that will download them into my photo stream because I only keep the year and the previous year on my iPhone in my iCloud. And then from there in the photo stream, I've created an October 22 album, and I'm going to move everything simply into that album just for you don't need to do this, but I like to do this. So I'm putting them all into that album. And then I have decided for ease, and because I am doing this as a bulk process, that I'm going to print everything at 3 inches squared. So all of my photos. So I need to go in and manually edit each one. And that's what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going in one at a time. I'm going to click on edit. I'm going to opt for the square option, move things around if I need to, if it's cutting off an important bit of the photo. And then while I have the photo on the screen, I am also going to edit my photo, lighten it if I need to, just make a few adjustments so that I'm happy with it, ready for it to print. It's quite a long process, but it doesn't take that long. I don't mind doing it, and I'm doing this all on my phone, so I'm not actually going onto the laptop and doing anything in Photoshop Elements or in Canva or anything like that. This is all quite simply using all the tools that are in the iPhone Photos app. And then once I have done this with all of the photos, moving them around, if there are any that are really not going to work at the square format, then I'll have to address that as I get to them. Typically in a normal, if I was following October daily and doing this each day, then my photos would all be a different size. I like to work at lots of different sizes generally in an October or a December daily album, but for this, as a process that I'm following here for bulk, I'm just cropping them all to square, and I know that I want to print them at 3 inches squared. So here I have opened the print to size app on my phone, and I know that I'm going to get 6 photos at that size on each A4 sheet, so I'm simply moving them, adjusting them. At first I was going to go directly at 3 inches, but then I remembered that my printer likes to stretch things a little bit, so I'm printing them all at 2.9 inches, and it's just a case of that, putting 6 photos onto the canvas, resizing them to 2.9, clicking on print, and then clearing the page and repeat. And by doing this, I will have all of my photos printed quite simply and quite quickly. You'll see that I'm lining them up with each other so they're not just scattered over the page, and this will make it a lot easier when I get these photos printed and when I have them over on my desk. Rather than having to work really on each photo individually, I'll be able to cut them into columns to cut off that white space and then turn them, and then it's really simple having them all lined up like this, nice and easily, printing them out and ready to go.